zero.
Alright. Okay. I'm just gonna go over like really quick. Um, I really couldn't make it like a edited video because it'd take way too long, and I don't have all the time to be editing, and I don't want to put this off for too much longer. Um, so let's just go over everything, setups, different options, stuff like that. All right, and hopefully, by the time this ends, a lot of people will know how to play this character. So let's just go over like the BMBs, the cancels. All right. For starters, this is what I use. I use please check on, off. Off, off, on. Make sure you save it. If you don't save it, it's gonna go back to like the default settings or whatever. What's up, Matt? So I just want to go like pretty much. I'm gonna like talk about every variation. I mean, Master Storms and Displacer kind of have same buttons or whatever. So that's not gonna be too hard to explain. But I'm mainly probably gonna be digging into Thunder God mostly. Midscreen combos are pretty easy, pretty basic. If you ever want to do cancel combos and stuff like that.
The wise know when to yield.
Oh, dropped. Yeah, this is the only way I can really think about it, honestly.
The wise know
Instead of going live on Twitch, I'll just have a full like version. Garbage.
The wise know when to yield.
That's the optimal for mid-screen. 1 bar, it's not bad. There's different variations. If you want to go for a meterless, $29, it's not bad. It's almost full corner carry. This is probably one of the bigger maps as well. So it's not bad, like corner carry at all. You have your regular. Can never do the cancel right now. Always skip ahead. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time for you to do. But cancels is once you do this, right? Just double dash forward and press R2. That's how it should look. I would say Thunder God's cancels aren't real. I mean, back 1-1 might be his most real cancel. I don't think this one's too real, to be honest. I wouldn't really use this. Maybe try to jail it with forward 1. But then again, I don't know. I don't really use this cancel. I mainly go into with just forward 2 into maybe like back 1-1 without like using a cancel, because I feel like most people will try to read the cancel. So if you just do this, if you just do this into like back one or something like that, they won't really, they'll kind of respect it a little bit. What's good, Riff? So yeah, you have your normal, you know, your normal corner carry combo. It's 25%. It's not bad damage. With Thunder God, you have to carry. You have to pretty much force your opponent into the corner. That's how you're gonna be mainly successful with this character. Playing against a zoning character, you know, you may need to spend bar, you know, like for Superman or try to work your way in. But once you're in the corner, you're like unstoppable. As long as you keep your cancel safe, you jail correctly. After restands too. If you always finish with a restand and you do forward 1-2 into the corner, let me show you. I'll do say for example, let's say I do something like this, right? Oh wait, I'm garbage. I'm garbage. I'm garbage. This will jail. This will 100% jail your opponent, even if they try to armor. They can't armor. They have to respect that. If you do back one, it won't jail. If you do down four, it won't jail. You need to do forward 1-2. Forward 1-2 into this will fucking jail. So that's probably one of the best options. I mean, it's all depending on how they react to the mix. I mean, you can always do other options, low, overhead. You can also keep it safe like that. Grab, even add more pressure into the forward 1-2 to jail. Stuff like that. So let's talk about you know, the mid screen, like side switch combo and stuff like that. I'm not the founder of these combos, by the way. Like most of the combos, I'm not. Some of them I am. And this is gonna take a little practice for like the newer players or whatever. But if you've been around, you might have seen this combo before from like Lucky or Chemo, maybe a few of the other Raiden players or whatever. So pretty much what you want to do is try to land the lightning ball a little bit outside of their body. Make sure it doesn't hit them like directly, but just a little bit off. But you don't want to do too early like that. Kind of delay it a little bit. Like this, and then you do forward 1-2 into standing 4-4. Okay, if you do it like that, it won't work. That was late. And you kind of want to walk up a little bit. Just walk up after you do forward 1-4, and they land to the lightning ball. Yeah, I was late on that. Yeah, this is optimal. This is 100% optimal. This is optimal. It's optimal for sure. But you can also, I also found another way to make this setup. Well, it's not even. It is a setup. It's actually a new setup that I found the other day. Not the other day, but like maybe about a month ago or whatever. I was talking with Lucky about it to see if I can make up like a new setup to where Raiden can pretty much have the corner throughout the full screen. So it's pretty much with the same side switch combo, right? So you would do that, right? Let me show y'all. Hold on, that's good. So you do that. You do that. So you can do that. You can go overhead, right? They can do. Let me show y'all. Let me show you like a better example. We're gonna do random options. So they will have to respect either your low mix or your high mix. If they try to delay it, you can do an overhead or you can do low. They could try to wake up armor, obviously, but you know, it's still an option for you to, you know, have the ability to continue your pressure. Honestly, you can just keep doing it over and over, honestly, if they keep guessing wrong. Alright, you guys are probably like, oh, it's not real. Trust me, I've done it before. It works. And you're at least eating fucking 40 damage on it every time, so. 48 damage, like, look how much damage, like, the life is just gone. You're eating a lot of damage just for, like, a reset, pretty much, mid-screen. What else? So there's another, like normal combo you can't do, just like this, or whatever. If you don't want to do, like, this version, you could always do this one. It's not as optimal, but you know, it still works. Still corner carry. Let's go into the corner again. Remember, Thunder God's pressure is always gonna be mainly in the corner. So let's talk about another optimal that's 48%. 48 restands. If you do that, that jails into it's safe. It's safe and it jails. Let me show you. I'm pretty sure it takes about, like, maybe you probably get 50% damage total just based off the jail itself. Let me see. You're roughly gonna get like 50%, like 2% chip just alone. Oh, I'm garbage. Yeah, that's like maybe 54%, maybe 53, something like that. You streaming now on both platforms? No, I'm just gonna do this is like maybe like a once in a lifetime type of stream, for like for YouTube, because I can't like make a full video because it would take too much time for me to edit, and I'm only using Share Factory to edit my videos, and it only allows me to do an hour. So I don't know, I'm gonna try to make this fast as possible, and then like when it's done, like I'll just like have it out there just for people to watch or whatever if they want to learn or whatever. Yeah, so that's what this is. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go into depth about like all, like, you know, the damage and all this stuff. So yeah, so this, I already showed it, but you're at least gonna get, maybe 52% damage alone, just based off the chip. That's 48. Yeah, that's like 51% damage just if you jail. If you don't know what jailing is, it's pretty much when you, like, it's like a like I guess you would say like a frame trap or whatever. Um, so after you end it off with a restand, you want to do this. It builds meter. Let me see. Let me show y'all how much meter you're getting back just alone, because Thunder God has ridiculous amount of fucking meter build. That's a crazy amount of like rebuild on your meter. That's a crazy amount. Thunder God has probably the best meter build in the game. You know, that's optimal, by the way. That's 1 bar optimal. You could do another version of it where you do back two, whatever. Wait, no, I did it wrong. You can do something like this or whatever. Oh, fucked up. I used to do this a lot. I used to do that combo a lot. I don't really do it as much because, you know, people would just wake up or whatever. So if you do down back two, right? Down back two, right? This right here. This is actually like a quick restand. Like it like pops the opponent up for some reason. So like you have to either delay the wake up, or you have to wake up armor. I mean, a lot of people don't really know that you can actually do that, whatever. So if you want to like end your combo with this, 4-1-2, stand forward, whatever, stand forward into that, right? You'll get a guaranteed reset. And then you can just repeat, like you can just continue your pressure. If they guess wrong, or they're not delaying the wake up or whatever, you can just literally just reset the combo, restand into this, more jail, etc. Or if they don't even, you know, if they're not fucking blocking, like blocking low, you just go overhead, repeat into overhead. That's how broken this shit is. Another quick restand, is actually this right here. Back 3-4. Back 3-4 is actually another like really good quick restand, and it catches a lot of people off guard. Usually I go for like back 3-4 on my setups or whatever. And oh yeah, another thing I want to talk about this, because I see a lot of Thunder God players, right? They go for this. They do this, right? I'm gonna show y'all. Right, you see how the way that took 45? A lot of y'all do not do this, right? You guys are not making the lightning ball explode. Like, you have to emphasize the lightning ball explosion, right? So see how the way this is the lightning ball, the EX, right? So if you want to, you have to stop the lightning ball, and it actually gives you more damage. It gives you more damage. There's 3% more, which, you know, if you do 4-1-2 after your ender, you're at least getting like 51% or 52% just alone on one combo. But if you're doing like this, you're not getting as much. So you gotta, you know, make sure y'all see, go through the moves list, and this is where it's at right here. When you have to stop the lightning ball. The lightning ball is what gives you the extra damage. See, if you do this, see, you're not getting as much. I'm getting more damage. You're getting twice the amount of damage. Lightning ball is like, EX lightning ball can be really good. um, for baiting out your opponent's jumping. So they can either respect the lightning ball, or they could try to jump it. But if they jump it, you can literally get a full combo. So I'm gonna let's do forward jump, and it's a full combo. Alright, I dropped it though. Alright. Wait, let me see. Position. No. Where is it? Here, there it is. Oh, I'm garbage. So pretty much, lightning ball can literally control the neutral if you use it correctly. I mean, if they respect, right? For example, if they like Sub-Zero does. So for example, you're full screen, you use lightning ball. You can literally. It's so plus. It's so plus that they have to respect it. Lightning ball. I don't know how plus it is. Let me see. EX lightning ball plus 12. It's plus. It's very plus. Not only that, if you do, you know, lightning ball into like that, it's plus. It gives you pushback though. That's the thing. So you just better off just doing it like that and just advancing forward or whatever. That's how you can get in and close the distance. So setups with Thunder God that I do, you know, the basic ones. Let me show you. You can do this, make them drop, try to reset them. It's actually a quick drop again. What about an optimal from anti-air? That's a good question. Optimal for anti-air. Like from the lightning ball, or just in general? That's a good question. From someone jumping in. Okay, let me show y'all. Let me show you an optimal anti-air thing. Alright, let's do. We'll do 1 bar and we'll do without bar. So if you do, you can do that. You can do forward 1. What I like to do, I like doing down 3. I think down 3 is the best, probably one of the best anti-airs. So what you can do is, if somebody's jumping in, that would be the most optimal right there. If somebody's jumping in. You could just do forward 1 into that too. This also works. I suck. It's about the same damage.
The wise know when to yield.
See that would be your optimal right there. That would be your optimal. It'll be the same like. You could also do it like this. Forward 1. Nah, I lied. Yeah. So yeah, just do. It's the same. Yeah, about the same. Yeah, same damage. That'll be your optimals for anti-airs. And if you can't catch them, like if you do it like if you can't catch them, just run up like that. That'll probably be your optimal.
The wise know when to yield.
Like that. Alright, but yeah, let me go back to the setups. So setups, you can always do this. That's a quick reset. Oh, yeah. still pretty good damage on a reset. You have to be kind of gimmicky with Thunder God. Mix up your options, honestly. Like, if you're gonna do like a reset or whatever, you can do like, hold on, you can do something like this too. Get a little mix right there. You can do this. Was Raiden always your main when the game first came out? Yeah. I like I kind of like I like Raiden, Scorpion. Like I used to play Scorpion when I first started playing or whatever, but I ended up dropping the character. So I just go with Raiden and Kitana nowadays. Well, yeah. So another safe option that this is actually from Lucky, found this Lucky. So a setup that he does right with this character, he does this into forward jump 2, and you're probably like, oh, it doesn't do anything. It can't be safe. Yeah, trust me, it's very safe. Let me do on. Let me see. Is it icy slide? Let me see. Right. Okay. Hold on. This setup actually works on Tremor and some other good characters. It may even not. Probably won't work on Sub-Zero because it goes underneath. So it's kind of still safe. Yeah, it won't work on Sub-Zero, but it does work on other characters. I've tried it on Tremor. I've tried it on what else I tried on? I tried on Liu Kang. There's a few characters that it works on. I don't think it would work on Kitana though because she has an aerial armor wake up, so it'll probably won't get it'll probably get beat out. Alright, so let's get into the corner, whatever. So one of my setups that I usually go for with this character is usually I do back one, or if I'm doing, oh shit, I forgot to turn that off. So I could do back one into usually I'll go for something like that. That's one of my setups that I do because they're forced. Like I said, if you do back 3-4, it's actually a quick restand. So they have to block. They have to block it. If they don't have bar, they have to respect this. If they have bar, they can wake up though. So you can go for, that's your setup right there. You can go overhead, you can go low. That's what I usually like to do for that setup in particular. But you always have to stop the lightning ball. You always have to stop the lightning ball. You always have to do it. And that's how this setup works. So if you want more damage on this too as well, alright, you can do, after the lightning ball goes behind them, you can do this, or you can do this, right? When you get that setup, it's gonna take, if you do it correctly, if you do standing 4-4, you do standing 4-4 into back 1-4, and you continue the combo or whatever. Let me see. Let me show you. How can I show you? Let's show you. Oh, I fucked up. Wait. I actually did that wrong. gotta move up with him. It's kind of hard to demonstrate because I don't have anybody else to do it with. It would look something like that. It looks like something like that. So usually what will happen is you'll land inside the lightning ball. You will land into the lightning ball. And you will have to do standing forward 4. Oh, switch back. You do standing forward 4 into lightning ball or whatever. EX lightning ball. And you'll get maybe like 49% or 50% damage just off a bar alone because the lightning ball behind them. I'm not saying this setup is guaranteed because obviously if they have bar they can wake up, but pretty sure you're able to there's other ways. You can always keep it safe too. You can always do a restand into jail again. So you don't always have to do that particular setup. There's different other setups you can do with Thunder God too. One bar 36, that's not bad. You could always do this one too. That's another way to put the lightning ball behind your opponent. If you do just 4-1-2, whatever, into like that. Alright, let's go over some of his buttons though. So, standing 1-1 is actually punishable, right? This is actually punishable on block, surprisingly. So if Sub-Zero wanted to like punish me or whatever, he can probably just slide. That also goes along with like Reptile, I think too. Reptile can also punish. Let me see. I'm just gonna do. Let me block low. I'll show y'all. See, I actually punishes. So you have to be kind of careful against what opponent you play against. You could try to keep it safe with just standing 1-1-2 into lightning hands. See, he has to do it on reverse. And lightning hands is safe, but he can also armor it if he's paying attention. But it's kind of hard to do. You have to like really anticipate it. So usually you want to kind of use your cancels instead of just going with just full. Just doing this. This will also get punished too if you teleport. Most people will just try to probably just like try to jump out, or they'll just try to like anticipate you going to the other side. I'm pretty sure Sub-Zero can probably punish this too. See? Yeah, see? So you always gotta mix up your options with just standing 1-1-2. You can do that. Go back to Raiden. You can always do that. That's a lot quicker. It's almost kind of unreactable in a way. You have to like double tap, triangle. So yeah, always trying to mix up your options when you're going for that particular string. I think even the mirror. I think in the mirror, Raiden can also punish that with just stand 1-1 without him even teleporting. Like I'm pretty sure. But yeah, most people will try to like jump out and punish you. So just keep in mind. I mean, I would always try to keep this safe with lighting hands because I think it's just probably the best option. And it also builds a lot of meter too. So let me see. Yeah, you get like a half bar back. If you teleport, you get more than a half. But forward 1-2 is actually safe on block. This is actually safe. No character can punish this. Back 3-2 is safe on block. Even though it says it's punishable, but it's actually safe. Alright. -13, bullshit. Safe. It's not punishable. Can that always be skipped? What do you mean by that? So yeah, it's better if, honestly, if you're using back 3-2, right? I wouldn't always go for this because some people will, yeah, you can jump over it. You can jump over the teleport. But with forward 1-2, back 2, I usually try to keep this safe with the pushback. I don't always like to go for this because it actually has a gap. So it's just better off if you do just keep it safe like this. When will the rematch be against Ray Lakers? I don't know. I have no idea. Ray hasn't, been on console lately. So I don't know. Not sure. Anyways. So yeah, these two strings right here are probably your best options as well. You could always use it for range as well. I would prefer not to do it like this, 4-1-2, full screen like that. I think back 3-2 is a better, it's quicker, it's a lot quicker. Instead of just doing forward 1-2, back 2. So if you're gonna use this at range, this is how you want to do it. It has a weird hitbox too, so if like somebody tries to jump over, they might get clipped out of the air, I'm not gonna lie. And it can lead to a full combo or whatever. Let me see if I can show you that. Something like that. Or whatever. That's usually what happens right there, how the way it looks. Full combo, etc. What else? I'm trying to think. Okay. I guess I'll show more corner combos, whatever. But I'll just show y'all. So, oh yeah, I want to talk about this setup right here, right? So, back 1-1, back 1-1 plus 3, right? This right here is actually, it scales pretty bad, right? It scales pretty bad. on you know, finishing combos or whatever. But this actually blows up a lot of people's armors, right? It's so plus, right? This move is so plus. Let me show y'all how plus it is. This shit is like, it's 31 hit advantage, right? So if you try to wake up on this, you're most likely gonna, you know, get blown up with back 3-2. You don't play on Steam. There's a lot of good players there. No, I don't. I don't play on Steam. I do have a Steam account. I used to play on my cousin's PC. I played on PC maybe about 4 times. So yeah. I also do L1. What do you mean L1? You can? Wait. Oh shit, I didn't even know that. What the fuck, man? How the fuck did you know that? That's actually fire. What the fuck? I didn't even know that. But anyways, alright. Let's do... Alright. Let's go to a different character.
Raiden.
Let's go with... let me see. Who do I want to go again with? Let's do Kenshi. Let's do Kenshi. Fuck it, why not? Let's do Kenshi for example. Let me show y'all why that move is so good. It scales bad, but it can actually set you up for really good pressure. So we're gonna do just like that for all swings with guys. Okay, let's see. Let's do wake up on what is this? Let me see what this is. Okay, not that. So slow charge. I think this is it. Let me see. Alright, yeah. Alright, so we'll do that for example, right? So this move, right? Back one, this right here. If you do back 3-2, you're going to blow up this armor. And Kenshi has one of the best armor moves in the game. Like butter. Literally. This is always a good option to end your combos with. You're always gonna want to end your combos against like characters with good armors with that. But you remember you also have to time it correctly because you could do it wrong. Your timing has to be good. It blows up X-rays. Yeah, it's just that good. This move is just that good. Blows up X-rays, probably almost everybody's armor, to be honest. I think the only people it doesn't blow up, I think the only people is maybe Reptile, Cyber Sub-Zero, maybe Sub-Zero. I think that's about it. I think it blows up almost everybody's armor, if I'm being honest. Look, everybody wanted this guide or whatever, so listen. Now everybody get to use it against each other, okay? So yeah, it definitely if you're gonna use this, you always follow up with this. You always follow up with back 3-2. Always follow up with it. That is always the way to do it. You don't do it with this. Don't do it with that. Takes way too much time. Let's get into some more combos real quick. Hold on. I just want to show y'all more or whatever. matchup. But yeah, you could just end that off with that or whatever, and yeah. That combos, and you gotta jail that. Yeah, it won't work on Reptile. That won't work on Reptile. I tried it already. I tried it with Cyber Sub too. It won't work. But yeah, it blows up armors, it blows up X-rays, as long as you do it correctly. But yeah, just, you know, be a little creative, you know, guys. Just be a little creative with your combos, you know. Have fun with the character, learn the character, look through, like, his move sets. You know, understand that he has a 6 frame, he has a good anti-air, he has good spacing, stuff like that. This is plus on block. So if you do that, you can also follow up with a mid right after. They have to respect or they have to armor. What else? This is also a good move. This actually also has good pushback as well. Standing 3. Do you not waste energy in the corner after lane? No. Standing 3, actually. This, right? I don't know if you guys watch. I'm pretty sure you guys are paying attention or whatever, right? Y'all may see me have done this, right? Before. Right? Y'all might have seen me do this move before. And you're probably like, why do you do this? Well, it's +1 or +2, I think. I think this is plus maybe 1 or 2. +2. It's +2, and it's just, for some reason, I don't know why they even made that shit plus as it is. So, it's kind of hard to really fight that when you have an 8 frame mid right after. So if they try to press, it's most likely gonna result in a trade combo, probably. If they do down 1, you're probably gonna trade with back 1. Because you're plus. So let's go over I guess we'll just start going over matchups now. See, all that took about 50 minutes. I wouldn't have been able to upload this because of how long I just talked about just Thunder God, and I haven't even like touched Displacer or you know, Master of Storms yet. This is why I'm going live and talking about this. Because I didn't want to fucking drag this on for so long. So let's do Liu Kang. Let's do Liu Kang. Well, we'll talk about the Liu Kang versus Raiden matchup or whatever. Or Thunder Guy, whatever. Alright, let's talk about each options that each character has. Alright, let's go over this. This is probably one of my favorite matchups too, by the way. So most Liu Kangs, right? They'll go for like, say something like this, right? You might see them go for that. So Liu Kang actually has a 6 frame high, right? 6 frame high. It's not one of this, you know, it's not the greatest 6 frame, but alright, it's not the best, but it's actually pretty good. So what good Liu Kangs will do, if you know, like for example, like Yardier, Higaku, Daimos, the Liu Kangs I've played against, right? They kind of know about this, but most people don't know this because they don't play Liu Kang, whatever. So most of them, what y'all do, most of them will try to do is this right here. Oh, I messed up. So what they'll try to do is steal their turn back with 4-1-2, like that. All right. So if I try to go into a mid, right? I don't know why he's doing that. Why is he doing that? All right. I'm supposed to stuff. So what happens is the back 1 for Raiden will get stuffed instead of like you know, It'll get stuffed. It usually gets stuffed. It should be getting stuffed. I'm probably just doing it wrong. Alright. Yeah, see, my timing's off. Yeah, my timing's just so off right now. Yeah, see, right there, right? So if you're playing against a really, really good Liu Kang player, right, and they're doing that, that's always gonna happen. They get to take their turn back because it's -2, whatever. In theory, it should be your turn, but it's not. It's not your turn. So what you can do, right, if they're doing that, you can do down one instead. Backdash. Micro duck. Or you could also do forward one yourself because you have a 6 frame. And it's your turn. It should be your turn. You shouldn't lose the trade. I mean, you shouldn't lose this with that coming into play. So those are the options for like Raiden or whatever. You could also armor or whatever. That is also optional. What do I think about MK11? Trash. So alright, let me show you another options for Liu Kang. Right? Let me show you the options for Liu Kang. So let's say, for example, Liu Kang does that, right? Right? He does that. Now, Liu Kang, right, has tech where he can do down 4 right after. He can backdash. And, or he can just, you know, just armor or whatever. Show you. I fucked that up. See, my timing is off. See that? Right there? That's one of Liu Kang's options against Raiden. He can take his turn right back after that. So what your option is, right? If you see a Liu Kang player do that, your option would be back 3. Back 3-2. That would be your option. That is your only option, or you armor right after, whatever. But this would be your main option. Back 3-2. That would be your option. Now, if the Liu Kang is kind of backdash, right? You could always do this, right? So he backdashes. 1-1. Standing 1-1 actually catches Liu Kang's backdash, which is it's weird. It's weird, but it actually does. He can't do anything about that. You have to time it correctly though, or otherwise you're gonna whiff. See that? Hold on. That would probably be the most optimal punish for that. But yeah, so Liu Kang will try to backdash or whatever, and if you overcommit, right? Let's say you do this, and then he does that. I was way too slow on that. Hold on. See that? You have to be careful with that. That will happen every time. If he tries to backdash, you're probably gonna clip him with that. Damn, that's why some Raidens can actually punish Dragon's Roar before poking. Raiden can sometimes, if he does Dragon's Roar, like EX or whatever, you can actually kind of punish it. So those are like the main options in this matchup when you get into those scenarios or whatever. Remember, you have to practice this timing because this timing is not easy. It's not easy to do, and in a real game, you know, you have online delay or whatever. So you have to practice this. You could always read his backdash as well. That would be another thing you could do if you're Raiden. And this works for, you know, Displacer too, like Displacer or like or fucking Master Storms, whatever. Those are like the general options, like for each character, whatever. Raiden can actually punish. I want to learn Raiden with variation because Thunder God seems way too hard. Honestly, Thunder God is a lot easier to play than Displacer. Displacer is very high in execution. I think Thunder God would be a better option. If you want to learn, like, let's say, Master Storms. If you want to learn Master Storms, just to get the basics with, like, you know, his 4-1-2 back 2, you could always use that because it doesn't have the teleport, but Master Storms is the worst variation for Raiden. So, yeah, I think Thunder God would probably be the best option. I can't do shit, guys. You just gotta practice, man. That's all it is. So what the fuck was I thinking? I got sidetracked. So yeah, Raiden can actually punish back 2 from Liu Kang with 1-1. He can punish this. It's punishable. I don't even think. Nah, he can't punish that. Yeah, that's not punishable. What's the best staggers in the game for Raiden? And make sure you're actually punishing this too, by the way. If it says counter at the bottom, you're actually punishing it. See that? I think that with Displacer needs to know the restand, the mid screen, the mid restand. Teleport. What is his best staggers? I guess 4-1-2. 4-1-2. I think 4-1-2. If you're throwing this out there like that, it could be a good stagger. But if I would stagger with this, with Thunder God, because you have the option to do that or whatever. Or you can just do back 1-1 or whatever. I think back 1. Forward 2 is a good that's +2 and it's a mid, so you have to respect it. No bullshit. Back 3. Back 3. It's punishable. It's punishable. It is punishable, right? This is actually punishable. But this stagger, I'm not in bullshitting you. This stagger, I catch so many people with this stagger because they're trying to read the overhead. So if I do stagger this low, you just go overhead. I'm not even joking. If you stagger this low, right, they'll respect you doing this, right? Or you could do a cancel into this, whatever. Yeah, it does. I was going over that already. So yeah, Liu Kang, you know, if he does do down 4 or down 3, I mean, if he's doing down 4, what you want to do is you want to use back 3 Back three is your best friend in this matchup. Down one will get kind of low profile depending how close you are. If you're doing like, see. And those are your best options in like this matchup, like Raiden versus Liu Kang. So, with that being said, let's say, for example, Liu Kang is doing another. Let me see. Let's say Liu Kang's doing low fireball too. A lot of y'all probably don't even know this, but let's do low fireball. Right. Raiden can actually jump over this with forward three. I mean forward four. I mean, if you're making a read on this, you can literally like punish him as well. Like that. With like Thunder God in particular, you don't want to like rush in crazy. You kind of want to read your opponent and work your way in. Otherwise, you're just gonna get zoned out, which you don't want that to happen. You could also insta air. That's one of your options to catch Liu Kang on the way back up. That'll punish every time. Yeah, that's a good option. Hey, forward four on Reptile is always a good option because he can dash forward or do his little dash. You could also do that against Jackie as well. But yeah, keep in mind those are the options for this matchup in particular. You know, Liu Kang's cancels are very like hard to challenge. I wouldn't really challenge Liu Kang's cancels like that unless I really had to or whatever. All right, but let's go over let's go over this matchup right here. Let's go over Kitana versus Raiden. I don't think Thunder God does too. It doesn't do too bad against Kitana. Any good plus cancel strings? Can you do on block? Yeah, back one, back 1/1. I think this matchup right here. I think Kitana might win this matchup. It can be 5-5, but honestly, like if you're just getting zoned out by Kitana, just doing just doing full screen, fucking fans and shit. You don't want to jump against this character. Alright, let's say she has crispy fans like that, right? You're playing against a really strong Kitana player like Deoxys or Star Charger or whatever, 88. Alright, they're gonna read you trying to jump, right? With Thunder God, you have to work your way in. Alright? So I would probably stay down most of the times against this because if you jump, you're just gonna get full combo punish just for jumping. You can armor Superman just to get to the corner if you need to. You do have better buttons than Kitana. Her down one is pretty shit, but it has good range on it. Do you think this is a losing match for Raiden? I don't know. I think it is. But then again, I'm not sure. I think this could be 5-5. So I'm not really sure. I'm not sure about this matchup. It's really hard. It's a hard matchup. It's really hard I think it's hard for Thunder God to win. But then again, if I'm in a corner with Kitana, here's things that can happen, right? Because she has a female hitbox. So a lot of the times, Yeah, exactly, Matt. Yeah. So a lot of the times when what would happen is if she's blocking, say Katana's like blocking, let's say she's blocking low, right? My mid, see that? My mid would whiff on this character, which is not good. It's not good for Raiden to whiff. You see that? Like you have to be on top. A lot of times, you know, how the way she ducks back, it kind of fucks you over sometimes, and it fucks up the spacing. Now, I think Displacer does a lot better against Kitana because you know you do have to teleport, um, and you have the option to lock her down in a corner. Let's talk about let's talk about this move right here. This is what I want to talk about. Let's do. Where's she at? Where's the midscreen? Alright, let's go midscreen again. Let's talk about this. Alright. So this move right here, right? Raiden can punish this sometimes, right? He can punish this move. Now, it's not very consistent though, right? Because sometimes there's times where I've gotten clipped with this move. I don't know why, but I have, right? I wouldn't say it's very consistent because Kitana can also change her float, I think. Oh, I fucked up. Wait. See that? She can also change her float. She can also, if you're, if you do that, if she's doing this, she can also block, armors too. Let me show you. See that? She can block right after. She's safe. Even armor Superman. That's even worse. That's a worse option. So you definitely don't want to do armor Superman against Kitana whenever she's doing this. I wouldn't even recommend you even backdashing like against her, to be honest. I wouldn't recommend it because she could always do this. She could always do that, like fan toss right after. And you can always still get clipped right after. So I think Raiden's best option would probably see that? It's not consistent. It's not consistent. It's not consistent. It's not. But you can punish this though. You can make it actually a full combo you can actually full combo punish this though. If you are lucky enough to get this punish. So yeah, just like keep in mind whenever you are playing against Kitana, like your best option is just play it kind of patient and wait for your opportunity. But just keep in mind she can build a lot of meter just based off like her just trying to zone you out. And you kind of have to react with EX Superman. I think EX Superman would probably be the best reaction just to catch her off guard. If she's trying to zone you out. I suck, hold on. So like that, for example. As long as you react to that, her zoning, you probably have a better chance against her in this matchup. But as long as you aren't jumping around and all that stuff, then you'd be okay. How does Raiden punish? How does Raiden punish forward two? Good question. Let's see. You could always just walk back, but you can walk back, or you can do stand 1-1. I think standing 1-1 is actually a good punish against her as well. I wouldn't even really challenge this move, to be honest, because most times it's probably one of the best forward events in mids. I need to play Ninja Killer in the mirror. Shit. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, I'm blocked. Okay, okay. I'm blocked, okay. You could always do just standing down 3, honestly. Or you could just wait for her to land or whatever, I guess. Let me see a proper punish. Yeah, right there. There you go. That'll be like the proper way to. Yeah, probably forward too. You could also do that too. Yeah, maybe forward too. That'll probably be the best option. All right, but let me switch over to Displacer. Let me show you an example of why Displacer does a lot better. All right. So what I'm gonna do is this, right? Alright, actually, wait. I'm gonna do standing 1-1 into down 1. See that? So, Kitana's down 1, right? Kitana's down 1 is an 8 frame, like startup. So, this is not gonna beat out Raiden's down 1. Raiden's down 1 is 7 frames, and he's already +2. So what you can do is literally abuse Kitana in the corner with folks. Now, if she's, you know, a smart player, right? What a good Kitana player would try to do is hold the pressure. She would try to hold the pressure a little bit. Armor, make an armor read with EX back down 2, or use or she would probably try to parry right after. So let me show y'all. That'll be one of her options against Displacer, right? She could do that. Alright. Now, let me see. Let me go back to Raiden. I don't like using forward 1-2 against Kitana in the corner because of the pushback. I fucked up. Why the fuck? Alright. I don't need to block. I just need her to block. Okay. So this right here, it has good pushback, but you can't reach her with down 1. So I don't think it would be a good option. I think stand 1 gives you, look at that, three down 1 pokes. All right. Let's go block. See that? That's why this doesn't work. Forward 1-2 into back 2 with Displacer is, I don't think, as good of an option as with standing 1-1. So it's just better off if you do this. And if you conditioned the Kitana player, right, you could always do overhead, or you can mix it up with the low. I would even do back 1 because back 1 will whiff. Back 1 will whiff. That's gonna happen every time. It's gonna whiff. Do that. Maybe it's not consistent. I don't think it's consistent. Yeah, it's just not a consistent option. Let me see. Try that again. Yeah, she can always do down 3. That's another option for her. It's right on them, Slick. So I'm showing you, like, down 3 actually somewhat works. See? I think you're better off just doing down 1 against Kitana. So yeah, if you do stand 1-1, you can go into overhead. You can go into back 3 mix if you can condition her well enough with down 1s if you've done it correctly. So yeah, I think it's just a better option. Macro backdash, yeah, you can also do that too. You can also macro backdash, but her down 1 is probably gonna reach you. It's probably gonna hit you. It's just all about reads, honestly. Whenever it comes to like this, like kind of high level. And that's what's gonna happen too. That shit is gonna happen a lot whenever you're playing against Kitana. Your back 2 is gonna whiff. Oh man, I'm glad you asked about that. Johnny versus Raiden? Oh man. I should talk about that fucking matchup. I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably should. Alright, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Johnny versus Raiden. Let's talk about that, actually. Let's get into that.
Johnny King.
Let's talk about it. Why don't he use forward 2 into EX Lightning Ball if it's not a gimmick? I just don't really do it. Alright, what do I think about Johnny versus Raiden? Alright. I believe well, me and Lucky, right, we talked about this numerous times. It's not a bad matchup for Johnny, Matt. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It's definitely not a bad matchup for Johnny. Right? Because Johnny's mids, well, no, Johnny's lows actually shit on all Raiden's mids. Right? If you do forward 2, it gets low profiled. If you do back 1, it gets low profiled. If you do down 1, it gets low profiled. So, what can you do whenever you don't have the mids to put on Johnny? So, what can you do against that? Well, your best option against Johnny is probably back 2-3. You can do back 2-3. I mean back 3-2. Or you can do forward 4. I think those are good starting options. Honestly, it's just hard to say because Johnny just the way Johnny pokes, right? You can use down 4. You can use down 4 with Raiden. You can do that's one of another good option as well. But the way Johnny fights, like it just fucks over Raiden's fucking mids because of how Johnny's like far back. So whenever you get to those scenarios when you're fighting Johnny up close and he's doing down 1s or he's doing down 4, it's hard to deal with when look how far you see how far Johnny's down 3 goes, right? His back 1 won't reach from here. His down 3, I mean his forward 2 will whiff off Johnny if he does this. It will whiff if he does that. In the corner as well, Johnny also makes Raiden whiff. So it's just like kind of hard to fight Johnny because of his pokes. Right, and also, you know, in my opinion, I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me. I think this character, Johnny, everybody talks about, oh, Johnny doesn't have mix. This nigga has mix. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me. His mix is literally like 1-1. Like, bro, you can spam 1-1. Down 1, down 3, overhead. You don't have to worry about getting punished because this is safe. You can do this. Down 3, overhead. Like, bro, come on now. You telling me this character doesn't have, bro, don't try to tell me that this character doesn't have mix. It's gimmicks, but at the end of the day, it's all mind games with Johnny. That's his mix. That's literally his mix. So with Raiden, I think your best options like maybe forward 4, down 3. I mean down 4. You can try to use down 1, but I would probably just do like a run up down 1 just to get guaranteed into like his space. Back 3-2 is a good option. 1-1 won't work. You could do 1-1-2, that'll work, but 1-1 won't really clip Johnny the way it does with Kano. Because Kano, whenever he's doing down 4 spam, like mid-screen or whatever, it will actually clip him. With Johnny, it doesn't. For some reason, it doesn't clip him. So I don't think it's a bad matchup for Johnny at all. And I think Stun Double does even better against Thunder God as well. And I believe this matchup can be... It's 5-5 probably. Lucky said, Lucky said that Thunder God actually loses. Which I mean, shit. I don't disagree with him. I really don't. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't think it's a bad matchup for Johnny. I don't like this matchup. Me personally, I don't like it because I hate that my mids just whiff. Um, Raiden versus Mileena. Okay. We'll get into it. We'll get into that. Raiden versus Mileena. Okay, we'll go with the aerial. We'll go with the aerial version. Alright, so Ethereal Mileena, right? Let's say you have her in the corner, right? She could, she can ball roll this. She can ball roll this. She can do her fade, but she'll land into it. So what you have to do against Mileena, Ethereal version, with Thunder God, you have to control her spacing. You have to control this. I do believe Thunder God goes 5-5 with this. As long as you don't overcommit on your cancels, because keep in mind she does have a fade, EX fade, and if she's EX fading and you're overcommitting, you're probably gonna get mopped in this matchup. So always keep in mind that she's she can't have bar, and always literally it's free escape every time. Now her ball roll can actually low profile Raiden's down one, which is kind of annoying to deal with. So that's another thing to look out for actually in this matchup. But I do believe this matchup can be pretty 5-5. Like, let's do. Let me show you this. See, she can actually ball roll this. She can. See, that's what you don't want to do with Mileena, but she can always mind game this. She can always mind game this scenario. She can zone, but if she tries to teleport, she's gonna land in that. Like, you have your options. You have your options in this matchup. I think Raiden has better buttons than Mileena. I'm being honest with you. So I mean, I suck. As far as zoning, I mean, just keep your head down. Don't jump towards Mileena because she has good anti-airs. His variation. Nah. I think Displacer. I think Displacer wins. I think Displacer wins. I think Raiden just beats Mileena overall. I think. If Raiden doesn't win, then it's 5-5 for sure. But let's go over this one right here. Right here. Big boy Trim. Let's go. Big boy Trim. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's talk about this matchup, right? This is one of my... I like this matchup now, but I hated it back in the day. I think this matchup was a 5-5. Bear thinks Raiden, well, Thunder God wins. I don't know what Ray thinks, but I think this matchup was a 5-5. I think this matchup was a 5-5. Remember that setup that I was telling you guys? Tremor wins. Hell no. Hell no, he doesn't win. So let's talk about this setup that I was talking about earlier. So I'm we're gonna do that setup that I told you guys earlier. Where is it? So that setup, right? That is safe. That is safe. Oh, I suck. See that? Hold on. It's actually safe. Not only if it's safe, right? Let's say, for example, right? I'm pretty sure you can micro duck right after. I'm pretty sure. You might be able to, but I might be. It's my first time actually doing it. I might not know. Let me see. Let's see. See it. Yep. Look at that. You got a timer, right? See. Alright, so how do you deal with, right? How do you deal with, like, Raiden, like, Tremor's down 4, right? You can deal with it with, you know, if he's doing down 4, let me see. Say he's doing down 4, right? You can always do back 3, 2. Back 3-2 is always a good option. Forward 4 is a good option. Superman. I think 1-1. No, not 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, back 3-2 to control it. Forward 4. This is actually punishable too. This is actually punishable on block. Raiden can actually punish it with down back 1. This actually can be punishable with back 1. Depending how close you are. Yeah, down 4 is good against Tremor as well. As long as you're doing it correctly. And it actually jails too. Down 4 actually jails. You can actually jail Tremor with that. Or just jail anybody with that. Tremor versus Displacer? You're asking the wrong person with that shit because I hate that matchup. I wouldn't even use that shit. I would not use Displacer for Tremor at all. I would use Thunder God against it. So what do you do when Tremor goes like this, right? When Tremor goes flex and he's doing this. What can you do? Well, what you can do, stay back, try not to get hit, try to find your way in. Because trust me, I've played against Tremors who actually arm flex up or whatever. Not much you can do. Because he's laid completely safe. They'll probably just try to make a read on... don't jump forward towards Tremor, because most Tremor players are going to be looking for you to jump forward because they have a 6-frame high. Yeah, 6-frame high. And it's really good on anti-air. But once your opportunity, once you have the opportunity to move in, like, try to get in on Tremor after his flex down, like whenever his timer breaks. I think Tremor's armor only lasts, let's count how many seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seconds, about 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 seconds. So about like the 3-second mark, you kind of want to start making your move towards him. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you could do that. I was thinking that too. You could also do that, but you'll be punished. You'll get punished if you time it wrong. Pretty sure you get punished for that. You could also do EX. Yeah, you could do EX. I was thinking that. I've always wanted to do it, but I never really did it. I'm pretty sure Tremor can punish that though. So yeah, you do have your option with that, like, in terms of that. If he's flexing without armor, it's literally a free Superman every time. It's free. It's free Superman every single time. So you just mainly got to be more careful about, like, him doing, EX. I mean, not EX, flex up. How I would play against Tremor, you kind of got to mash on him. You have to mash on him. Not gonna lie. If you mash against Tremor, it would disrupt, like, everything that he does, everything he has, to be honest, which is his forward 1-2. If you mash on him, he has a 8-frame, he has an 8-frame, low poke. And you have a 7-frame. So most likely you're gonna be able to beat him out on the pokes. But let's talk about the options. Let's talk about the options between them, right? Let's say Tremor does. Alright, let's say he does that. Oh shit. I fucked up. Your option could be down 1. Alright, you can do down 1. You can armor. You could do back 3-2. You have to space it right correctly. Like, you have to do it like a little tiny space, so it'll punish. What's up, Toe? fucking up the spacing. There you go. You have to do a little slight walk back, just a little slight one. Like that. And let's say, for example, right? Let's say Tremor does this, right? I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to. Oh, let me see. Trying to think. Oh, wait. Yeah, let me do this. There you go. See that? It beats out his forward one too. Like, as crazy as it looks, you'll beat him out every time. If he tries to go high or whatever. Or if he does, let's say for example, if you do like that, you can literally just double up. And whip punish him. He could do his mid though. But if you do, you could just beat him out with this, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah. Yep. You'll beat him out every time. So Tremor's option would probably be to do down 1, down 4, maybe in this option. Yeah, like down 4. Try to get his turn back. What else? I gotta talk about this too. Just go to the corner. Let's put Raiden in the corner. Let's say Tremor is like doing, you know, something like this or whatever. You can do, as Raiden player, you can do instead of Superman. You have to NJP though to get out. I think you can also insta NJP, yeah. But you have to be standing, otherwise you're not gonna be able to do it. There are times where you are going to be able to microduck this, but this actually does jail. This actually does jail most of the times. If they know how to jail it correctly. But you can microduck right after. But yeah, the way I would play this matchup though, if I was playing, you know, like another Tremor player like Bear, Ray, I would just probably be using back 3-2 most of the time. Back 3-2 is probably gonna be your, you know, your neutral control. As long as you know how to play this matchup, like controlling the neutral, you'll probably win the matchup. What's up, Dymos? It's not top 1. Let's talk about Displacer, though. Let's go to Displacer. Let's talk about Displacer. Let's go Displacer. Um, a guide, I guess. Tutorial, don't matter. Did you wait? Find what? Wait, say that again. I didn't get to read the comment. I don't even know how to use this shit. Um, wait, say that comment again. I don't even have my shit open.
Someday.
And Antelanto, you've been ducking, bro. You've been ducking me, bro. You're not teaching me the fucking restand. I can't do it, and I can't explain it to the people in it. Anyways, um, let's talk about this shit, right? Hold on, I want to talk about. Let's say we retire my ass. You just gatekeeping the fuck. You just gatekeeping the fuck out of that shit. Um, find a use for EX down back 3. Oh, down back 3. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you in this matchup, you can just use down that shit for that. But let's talk about. Bro, Raiden, you're fucking tweaking, bro. Just relax. Okay, wait. How the fuck am I gonna have I need Tremor to who's calling me? My brother's calling me. Hold on. Um sorry about that, I had a phone call. So usually whenever Tremor, right, like Tremor players would be flex, they'll try to get hit for this third string. I'm pretty sure like Raiden can like micro duck right after and punish. Alright, what am I doing? No, wait a second. Oh, there you go. Wait, bitch. Okay. Say that again. Oh boy. Hold on. I'm fucking up. My timing's just so off right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Raiden can like literally like beat that out. Me personally, I don't like this matchup. I would rather just use Thunder God on this. maybe because my Displacer is not as strong, but you know, I think you can do pretty well with this variation of Raiden though against Tremor. I don't see why not. Pretty sure this is a 5-5. I mean, yeah, this will most likely be on my YouTube right after. So as soon as I'm done, I'm almost done with this. I don't think I need much more explaining to do. I'm gonna get into Displacer and Master of Storms in a second. But let's just go over Displacer's like normal combos or whatever. You know, you have this little combo right here. Pretty sure there's jails as well. Let me see. I'm pretty sure jails. Let me see if I can see if it actually does jail. I fucked up. What am I doing? Yeah, see, that does jail. It does jail. After that restand, it literally jails. He can't armor, he can't do anything. And it's optimal. It's an optimal restand. I'm not the best at doing this combo right here. I don't know why, but if you guys get this right, this will really improve like your Raiden, like your Displacer skill a lot, especially if you get it like very consistently. Again, I'm not the best at doing this. Some people are better than me at it, but it's 41% every time. It's very consistent damage. It's literally getting two touch pretty much. As far as like the restand combo, I cannot do it. Me personally, I can't do it. I can still do this one right here, the basic one. This jails. It does the same thing as the more optimal version of it. It's just less damage, so it's not really too much big of a deal. You can go low. More jail right here. Keep in mind the overhead and lows won't jail, but if you do like if you do this will jail, even if they try to press. Can you add one? Yeah, you can do that. Like that, yeah. That goes into hard, not enough. And one of the best ways that I've gotten better with my teleports, me personally, like what I do is like I would practice like just like this, just going around. If you want to like really like do whatever, give yourself like infinite meter. Let me see. You literally just do it like this all day. Get the hang of like the teleports. I also like to do like certain mix-ups like overhead on EX, because sometimes you don't want to end up on the wrong side if you're trying to put them in a corner. So usually I would just like do something like that to like get used to the to teleports and stuff like that. You want to do it on both sides just to get used to it. Oh yeah, down one, down one teleport is actually real too, by the way. Bro, your fingers probably got abs. What the fuck? Nah, they definitely don't. This is actually safe. Down one into teleport is actually pretty good. If you don't want to get into like a poke war, you can literally just do down one teleport. Like it's actually pretty nice. Or you can do down four teleport. It's actually a pretty good mind game. It's not easy. It's not easy to do. I promise you. Jails. See, I mess up sometimes, you know. I have a macro. But yeah, that's how like I personally just got better with teleporting with raiding and stuff. I think one of the best ways to like make this character top one is by like using like your teleports for like gimmicks. Like one into teleport, you know, fucking forward two into teleport, you know, just play around like with your neutral. And like actually know how to control how, like the spacing. Because when you learn how to do this, like control the neutral and stuff like that, it'll really get under like the other player's skin. Because they can't really do what they want in the neutral. Like if Tremor was to do like forward 1-2 and I teleport, walk back and wave punish, like, or I do down one and if he's coming towards me, like, you know, it's gonna really bother him a lot. Well, there's some optimals. Okay, let me see. Let me go to the corner. This combo was found by Bear, like on Bear Scale and stuff. I don't know if it works on females. I haven't tried it. Every time I've tried it on a female, it doesn't really work the way like how I want it to. Oh, I messed up. Damn. I suck. I suck. What the fuck? Oh my god, I can't do it. Buttons. I know, I'm trying to press R2. There you go. Drop the combo there. That actually takes 49% bar for 1 bar meter. It's actually pretty optimal. Now, I'm not sure if it works on females, so y'all gonna have to figure that out.
The wise know when to yield.
There you go. 49% one bar. With Master Storms, I think this takes 54%. I think. If you put the orb right on, like, where they're in the corner. Pretty sure it's 54 or 53, something like that. Yeah, Displacer doesn't have the hardest combo route, like, you know, he doesn't have, I wouldn't say the hardest combo routes, but he's definitely execution kind of heavy. So, restand, you can always jail. If you jail them into the corner, they have to block. You can always do a reset, like you can go as low, overhead. That's optimal for no bar meter, by the way. Another optimal is this one. %. You could do that. You could do this too. Right. I just can't sprint. More jail. It's back 3-3. Neutral EX neutral. I'm not sure. Like that? EX telly into that? I wouldn't do this, like EX telly into that, like on block or anything. I feel like that doesn't work.
The wise know when to yield.
Yeah, if you don't have like the optimals for this, like you can always just like do this, whatever. You're still getting a decent amount of damage, 36%, like back 3-3, EX teleport in common, just stand 3. Nah, I don't even think that works. Yeah, no, I don't think that works. What's another? Do that. It does, it's a hard link. Links into forward 2. Brother. Bro, you're asking me. You're asking me to do that when I can't even do the fucking restand? Shit, you fucking... Oh yeah, you can. Oh, I forgot this. You forgot. Yeah, I forgot you could do this too. With Thunder God, right? With Thunder God, you can fucking do the overhead into a cancel and fucking convert the shit into a full combo. I didn't even know you could do that until like maybe like last year or whatever. But I can't do that because I don't have the links for it. I don't know how you do that shit, but it's possible apparently. That's like basically Displacer with overhead combo continuation. Yeah, nah, I ain't about to do that shit. Fuck that. Alright, but um I guess we go into Master Storms, I guess now. It's very complex. It's very complex as hell. Um, I guess this will be the last thing I need to explain. I've been yapping for the past 2 hours. So basically, you know, same route with Displacer. You know, they both have the same shit. I suck though. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, same route. Usually how you want to play Master Storms, after every knockdown, you want to make sure all your setups are hard knockdowns. Like if you're not playing Master Storms with hard knockdowns, you're just asking to get punished every time. So every combo has to be in a hard knockdown. You set yourself up with your you set yourself up with the hard knockdown every time. It's hard to do. The mid-screen combo, which one? The restand? I'm talking about this shit. I can't do it. Me personally, I tried for months, for a very long time. I ain't about to waste my time with that shit no more. Nope, I'm good. But yeah, if you want to play Master Storms, always end your combos on a hard knockdown. Keep in mind, you know, people can't armor. They can't armor your setups. So I don't really think Master Storms is that viable. It's fun to play, you know, but I don't think it's really worth playing. I don't think it's worth it. You can have fun with this for sure, but
the wise know when to yield.
you could always do gimmick pressure with 412 into this right here, EX, whatever fucking stag trap. There you go, with the stag traps or whatever. If you want gimmicks, it's this hits high. It's a high. This is actually a high, so they can duck and mash on you, whatever. But if they duck and you block and they're not blocking, they're gonna get clipped into a trade combo. It's literally a full combo punish if done correctly. Even the restand, that's real, by the way. That's real. Even with the restand, this is actually real. So you could always throw that out there, but majority of the time you wanna be on hard knockdown with your setups, because this has terrible recovery. It's so bad. Like, look how long it takes me to block. Like, it takes so fucking long. I can't even jump. So yeah, guys. I think I've covered pretty much almost everything. I mean, if I fucking covered every single matchup, well, I'd be here all day, which I don't really feel like doing. I wanted to get this shit out there because I did owe y'all a guide or tutorial. I don't even know what to call this at this point. But you know, that's pretty much it. I mean, as long as you study your character, you know, you study reading, you study other characters, you get into the frame data, it'll be a cakewalk. Literally. You know, if you got comments or whatever, just let me know. I read comments all the time, so yeah. I think that's it so far. I think that's it. I went over Liu Kang. I went over Kitana. I went over a little bit of Mileena. I went over Tremor. Um, I could go into Shinnok. Um, I didn't really go into Possess, but I think Raiden wins that matchup, by the way. He beats Triborg, too. Displacer. I mean, Thunder God and Displacer. But, yeah, I think that's it. That's all I needed to talk about. I'm pretty sure the stream is going to save automatic because I went live. If you want to know how to, I can tell you how to do it. It's very easy because I have some problems for that shit. Look, if you want to tell me how to do it, then just leave a comment. I mean, I'm probably going to do, what I'm probably going to do after this, I'm probably going to drop a link to Lucky's channel because he actually explained a little bit in depth about the restand. He explained it in like 2 minutes pretty much. I can't. I gotta gatekeep that, bro. I gotta gatekeep that. I gotta gatekeep it. But as far as like, you know, the restand, if you want to tell me, I mean, I can always drop my Discord. I do have a Discord. I got, you know, my YouTube. I have a Twitter. I have a Twitch. If you guys aren't following my Twitch, just follow my Twitch. I do go live sometimes, whatever. Maybe at nighttime. I'm on PS5. I play on PS5. I used to. I think the PS5 controller feels a lot better than the PS4 controller now that I'm really more used to it. But if you guys, you know, have questions, I'm probably gonna link this stream in my community tab just in case so people, Mileena. She was low key kind of cooking Johnny right there, but I'm probably gonna link this stream. Jesus, what kind of combo was that? What the fuck? Nah, these AIs be coming up with crazy shit. But yeah, I'm probably gonna link this stream into the community tab in case people missed it. So, you know, if you guys want to rewatch it and stuff like that, you guys can and dig into the whatever you want to. But yeah, that's it, y'all. That is it. And as far as you know, my content and stuff like that, I don't know. I'm kind of getting bored of X, so I mean, if I do stop playing, then you know, I don't know. Maybe somebody else take my spot. I don't know, but I hardly be on nowadays with MK and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see though. I'm not saying this might be my last video or whatever, or last live, but I just want to knock this one out. So yeah, I did what I had to do. Yep, summer camp is coming. I'll be probably getting that. But alright. Let me log off this shit.
Blady.
This guy. But yeah. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. I'll drop this link into the communities tabs. Welcome to the stream. Well, I was just about to end it. But yeah, this stream will be linked in the community tabs, and I'll link also Lucky's video. I'm thinking about making a Discord, but I don't know if I should allow people kind of weird. I don't know, but we'll see. I might make a Discord maybe one day. We'll see how that goes. But But yeah. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later.
Bladed, bladed.